to What This Song Teaches You. This is my series where I listen to a song that I've never listened to before and try and figure out and then teach you the guitar parts. So today I've had a request. It actually comes from one of my Patreon members, Yoli. He says, "Hey James, love the channel. If you could, would you do something from the Sheepdogs? There's a part to choose from, but maybe Out All Night or Keep Out of the Storm. Cheers." Yeah, so this should be good. I don't know the Sheepdogs. I was just looking them up. Apparently they're a Canadian rock band formed in Saskatoon in 2004. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then, yeah, what was quite interesting is they were the first unsigned band to make the cover of Rolling Stones. That's cool. I've never heard of that. And then have gone on to a career featuring multi-platinum album sales and 4 Juno Awards. And it says they're like southern rock, blues rock. I actually said they land in the sweet spot between Led Zeppelin and Crosby, Stills and Nash. So that sounds amazing. So yeah, let's get straight into this one. So this is called Keep Out of the Storm by the Sheepdogs. So yeah, I've also got a Patreon page and where I'll tab this song out. So if there's a link below, you can grab the tab and you get all the other tabs for all the other videos. And please like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Here we go. Yeah, oh, this sounds brilliant. Okay, got a few chords and then there was a cool riff at the start. Let's learn the riff. Let me listen one more time. It's doing a bit of hammer on in. Nice. Doing this like quick hammer on thing. So we're on, actually, let me just do it one time. Yeah, we're in, just to let you know the scale, we're in F sharp minor. So if you know your F sharp minor pentatonic, it's on like the second fret, 2 5 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 5 2 5. Yeah, you'll be good to go, I think, with this one. And a lot of this you can hear like the sound of a pentatonic scale. That's all in the pentatonic scale. So before listening to it, he might go like, he might go, he could go, I guess I did listen to it a bit, but you know, you could do whatever he wants using that minor pentatonic. It's a really good way to create riffs, and that's what a lot of these songs do. So the first one, that's your first lick. Let's try that. So we're on the 4th string, the D string. You want to pick your first finger on the 2nd fret. You pick it, but then you very quickly hammer on your 3rd finger onto the 4th fret. So it's like 2 to 4. But we're doing like a real quick hammer on. You're not hanging on the 2 for very long. And then you're going to go down the string, play the 2nd fret on the 3rd string with your first finger. And then we're going back up to the 4th string, do the 2 4 hammer on thing again. 2 4, really quick. Then go back to 2 on that same string. Then go up again, 5th string, 2 to 4. Again, you need that quick hammer on. Very cool, 2 to 4. And then drop back down where we started, 2 on the 4th string. So your first little riff. Yeah, nice, very cool. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same. I think it's all the same. That's what we did the first time. Yeah, I think it's all the same. You just add one note to that. So do the same, it might be a slightly different rhythm. I think the last bit's a bit faster. And then, yeah, do it all the same. And then at the end, just need to go back up to the 5th string and play the 2nd fret. first one, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, kind of confusing me that it is. I think it is the same. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the same. Third time round, do it without the 2 at the end. Do the first one basically. And then there's a little final one. He's making a little theme out of that little hammer-on thing. Nice, one more time. Might be a little slide at the end. Yeah, so. Okay, final one. It's like 2, 4, 2 this time. We're on the 5th string. Like you want like a hammer-on and a pull-off if you can. So only pick the first one. Smack your finger down, drag your finger down, get 2, 4, 2. 2, 4, 2. Then open on the same string. 5th string. Then he's doing that hammer-on thing. You go from open to 2 on the 6th string. Really quick. So you got 2, 4, 2, open 2. So really only go, as soon as you pick the open, get down on the 2. Sorry. Then drop down to the 5th string, play that open. Then go back to 2 with your first finger on the 5th string. Pick the 2 again, and then very quickly slide up to the 4th fret. As soon as you pick it, slide. So then go back to 2. You could probably slide back to the 2. Don't have to pick it again. Yeah, I think that's probably what he does. So you got 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and then first one. 2, 3. Oh yeah, glad I remembered all that. That was cool. Let's do it. 2, 3, 4. Let's figure out this verse, then we'll see if it's the same. He's doing like power chords, but maybe like an E at the end. So it's these power chord shapes. We're on the 5th fret on the 6th string, first finger, and then it's you want to learn this as a power chord. If you don't know what a power chord is, learn it now, and then just remember whenever anyone says the word power chord, you would do this shape. So your first finger's on the 5th fret, your third finger's then on the 7th fret of the next one, the 5th string, and then your little finger goes underneath that on 7, 5, 7, 7, and then you just move this around. So if I was like, oh, I'm playing on the 10th fret, it's 10, 12, 12. It always looks the same. And I tend to put my thumb like in between. Feels nice, like on the 6th fret. So 5 and 7. And then I'll show you the chords and I'll have another listen. So 5th fret, and then we're going back to the 2nd fret. 2, 4, 4. Just like this is like an A. You'd see a power chord written down as a 5 chord, so this would be an A5. This would be a F sharp 5. And then if you go back 2 frets again, like this, and then so your first finger comes off. It's kind of weird. But we're going to play like an E major chord. Like this. So these 2 go down, and then an E major just has your 2nd finger down. Well, normally you play it with different fingers, but we're going to just put our 2nd finger down on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. So yeah, we normally do it like this. But when you're sliding back with these chords, it connects a lot easier. So when you're playing the power chords, I only hit 3 strings. when you hit the E. I don't think you want all 6 strings. You want like 4 strings. Because he's not really strumming. He might be palm muting it. Yeah. Yeah, he's palm muting it the whole time. So put the side of your palm on the strings while you're strumming. And there's like a sweet, if you haven't done palm muting before, there's like a sweet spot where it works really well. So like you've got this bridge on your guitar. If you're too far to the left, you deaden it too much. There's no like pressure. You're just putting your hand on the strings. But then if you maybe start, if you haven't done it before, start with your hand a bit too far over, and then just keep bringing it back. And then there's like a sweet spot where you basically just slightly ahead of this. And then you can still hear, you still want to be able to hear the chord, but it's just muted. And then your hand's just sat on the strings. So mine, my hand's like that. And then you just strum down, and then he's going 1 and 2 and it's slightly anticipated 1 and 2 and, so you're going to change on the and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then this is on the and as well, and he palm mutes the whole thing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And I think this is back on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 3 4 1 2 and 1 2 3 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 3 4. I reckon that is the backing for the riff. I'll loop that and we can try it. 3 4. Yeah. Here we go. 4. A little bit. Lot of fun to be at. So that was just your F sharp minor pentatonic, and because he has lots of gaps in the riff, you get this little gap where you can do a little lick. So yeah, learn your minor pentatonic, and if you haven't learned the 5 shapes, I've got a video on it and you can go learn them all. And yeah, it's on my YouTube channel. Go find it. Very cool. Let's keep going. I think that is the backing to the start, so let's keep going. We'll see what he does next. Do that palm muted bit. I'll go back to the verse. 2 3 4. Long gone now, babe, I can't go on. I know you cannot as well. I'm inside, there's nowhere good to hide. It's like I'm trapped in a hell. Ever since I turned 18, like living in a bad dream. Now it's time to draw the line out at the borderline. If you know what I mean, I got to keep out of the storm. I got to hide and keep it warm. I got to keep out of. Yeah, I'm well into these. These are brilliant. I wonder if he goes major. No. So he's going 3 4 1. So yeah, keep doing your E the funny way. So we're going to go to an E chord back here, but yeah, still use these fingers, and then you hit this on a down, and then go to the F sharp, the 2nd fret power chord. Just hit the 3 strings. Then you got to stop hit them both down, Then you've got to stop on the next beat, stop the sound. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then repeat that, stopping the chord and strumming this F sharp. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Yeah, that's all you need. 1, 2, 3. That's all we need. Strumming down on each of those strums. Then go back to an A, hit all the strings on a down. So yeah, you stop it kind of one more time, then go back to the A and strum. Let's try that. You might actually be playing. So it does sound a bit major, this second chord. Might actually be that. Yeah, so you just move. It's quite nice actually. You move everything up to a couple of frets, and then just all you have to do is put your first finger on. It does sound a bit like that actually. I think he just does that a load of times actually, chorus. So good. Oh, so far this song's been brilliant. We're back to the riff. Let's do it. Oh, just did the first two. That's all we need. We don't need any more than that. Let's keep going. Verse. Do they remind me a little bit of like Black Keys? A little bit Black Keys. Yeah, a bit AC/DC. That like palm muted things remind me of AC/DC for a second. Then, ba-ba-bum. Maybe not the riff though. Riff's a bit. I don't know what the riff reminds me of. Yeah, who do they remind you of? Put it in the comments. Very cool. I'm not getting Led Zeppelin yet. I don't think it's not giving me that vibe. They keep on ringing that bell. I got to keep out of the snow. I got to hide and keep it warm. I got to keep out of the snow. I got to find another home. Oh, it's really AC/DC actually. I bet he's inspired by Angus Young. Anyway, we got a guitar there. This is exciting. Oh yeah, very cool. That's very AC/DC. First lick. So like I say, we're in F sharp minor pentatonic, so you should be able to find some of these licks quite easily. You could test yourself first, see if you can find any of them. Little challenge. So we're going to bend the 4th fret on the 3rd string, get your 3rd finger on it, and get all your fingers behind it. It takes a bit of strength down here, kind of hurts. Then, while you do that, or just after you do it, put your little finger down on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Then I think he went, let me just listen one more time. Yeah, then he went back to 4, bend it up and down. So, up and down, pick it one more time. Then we want 2 on that same string, switch to your 1st finger. And if you can, get a pull off, so you don't actually want to pick the 2. It's all combined in that bend. I've lost it. Yeah, let's just add one more note. 4 on the next one. 4 on the D string, the 4th string. Good lick. What's he doing there? Let's go. I think it's that. Oh, go a bit further. Let's do something like that. Bit Lenny Kravitz. So you play 4 on the 1st string, then you have to go back to 2 and give it like a bit of a bend. Got quite a bend actually with your 1st finger. This might be hard. You can go down if it's easier. Then you have to kind of like stop the sound of it. So like you do a bit of a bend and then stop the sound, touch the string. Then you want to like prepare for this. So bar your finger. We want 4 on the 4th string because you want to like do this rolling thing so we can very quickly get from 4 on the 4th string to 4 on the 5th string. And then I think you went drop that back down then to 2, 4 on the 4th string. That's a good lick. So we got. I've forgotten it. Here we go. Yeah, oh yeah, so I don't know if we did the 4 at the end of that, so you do this lick, get it to the 4 here, you need to then roll your finger back down. There's a 4 on the 3rd string right at the end of that lick. Down to 4. Oh no, 4 was starting the next one. Oh, so they kind of linked these 2 licks. Oh, good lick. I'll do this slow. Good first lick. Next lick, you want your 2nd finger, we want to slide into the 6th fret on the 3rd string, but if you go back to 4, use your 2nd finger. But you don't want to hang on the 4th very long, it's like we did earlier. As soon as you pick it, slide. Sometimes it helps to like nod your head. When you nod your head, be at 6. Then you got to skip a string, and we're playing 5 on the 1st string. Then go 7 on the 2nd string. I don't know if I'm making it up. Yeah. So you've done the 6, then played the 5, then go to 7 on the 2nd string, then go up to 6 again on the 3rd string, and then 5 with your 1st finger on the 2nd string, then 7, switch fingers on the 2nd string, and then slide up to 10. That's cool. So first bit was. You can do a little hammer on there. Oh, good solo. Oh. Don't pick a 10. You kind of want to slide up to it, but when you get up to the 10, bend it. You could pick it again, but I don't think he does. He goes. You just get up, you basically slide and then bend. All in like quite a quick motion. And then when you bend it, you give it a bit of a shake. almost feel like you're like bending it up and down while you've bent it after after you bend it. So you're up here, and then you just go up and down, but you're up here. It's like a little vibrato. Let's get that. How's he doing that? Oh, he's a bit higher up. He's quite high up. It's quite technical, this bit. You're on the 16th fret on the 3rd string. You want your 3rd finger and maybe your 2nd finger behind it. We're going to bend it up to full bend, so really go for it. Then your 1st finger goes on a bit of a journey. It's on 14 on the 1st string, so we're skipping a string. I think it was that. So you play that 14, then you know your little finger hanging around over here. That goes down on 15 on the 2nd string. Keep this finger bent. It gets harder to do as I'm explaining it. Your fingers get tired. Keep this note bent after you've played that 15, and then we're going to pick it while it's up. It's a pre-bend. And bring it back down. It's that. I tend to take my 1st finger off when I do the last bend. Very country, very technical. Bit of a timing. Yeah, he takes his time as he goes. And then I think he adds a couple notes. Then it's just 14 on the 3rd string and then 14 on the string above. So kind of like do that rolling thing. Nice. Nice. There's the Led Zeppelin moment. I don't know where he bends at the end. So this is like, Jimmy Page. It's a good little lick to get good at because it sounds amazing. So actually, once you get your head around it, it's not as hard as it sounds. You put your 2nd finger, bit weird, you put your 2nd finger on 16 on the 3rd string. Is he bending it? Let me listen more. Yeah, it's a bit Metallica. You're actually going to bend that 16th fret. So you bend the 16th fret. Yeah, I think this is easier this way of doing it. I think you'll be able to get this faster. Try it like this. And if this is weird, try it with your 3rd and little finger. But yeah, we're going to bend it with your 2nd finger. 16th fret on the 3rd string. Then take your 1st finger off. Go down to 14 on the 1st string. Then you have to go to the 2nd string and play 17, 14 with your 3rd and 1st finger. But it's a pull off. You pick the 17, drag this finger down, and then get that one working. So bend, play this 14, and then 17, 14 on the string above, wait to pull off. And then you probably can do the bend without having 2 fingers on it. And then you just practice it slow. And then speed it up, and he does it like it's a little pattern that you do. Like you hear it in a lot of solos. He did it like 3 times. Yeah, it's like 3 times. Does something slightly different than last time. it's the same the third time round. But then after instead of going to the bend and doing it again, you go 16, 14 on the third string. Like that. And then we're going to jump quickly to the 17th fret on the first string with your third finger. Pick it and bend it as far as you can. We need a whole bend. Nice! Oh, that was a solo. That was a really classic solo. That is. Feels like all those great guitarists, all their, you know, Angus Young, Jimmy Page, all their sort of solos. Can I remember it? Let's try and jam it one time. Okay, bit of distortion. Let's try it. Totally forgot that one. Nice, and then so it goes I've forgotten the first one. I will tap this out. Let's try it one more time with him. Nice, it. Nice, and then that was the gist of it. Oh, it's good. Let's do it again. Oh, I might just go one more time. That was fun. 2, 3, 4. That solo was amazing. Really fun to play. It takes a bit of effort to play solos like that. You have to like really dig in, and yeah, it might hurt your fingers, but you just got to go for it. You want it's all the little bits they add in, which are really cool. Like he's picking the strings quite hard, and there is actually quite a lot of dynamics to it. Like some of it sounds a bit louder than others, and then these get quite loud. And then you got like the climax at the end, the top, where it gets louder. But yeah, that takes a bit of effort. You really got to like put some effort into it. Let's keep going. Back to a verse. No, oh, this bit's different. So go back to the 5th fret. Little quick stab, it's very quick. Hit it down, then stop the sound. Little stab. Back to the chorus. That bit was good. Little pause. Keep on ringing that bell. I got to keep out of the storm. I got to hide and keep it warm. I got to keep out of the storm. I got to find another home. I got to keep out of the storm. I got to hide and keep it warm. I bet when they play live, I reckon he'll throw in some licks here. That's what it's missing, really. You want a little solos. I got to hide and keep it warm. I got to keep out of the storm. Probably would ruin it, actually, the vocal on the recording. But that'd be nice live. Jam along to the song. Yeah, don't forget you can just jam along to these songs. Use the scale and come up with some good, cool bluesy licks. Let's keep going. Oh, he has got some licks. That was cool. We did that like bend that we did in the solo, bend the 4 and 5, and then just go to a 2. Or something like that. That's cool. 2 to 4 on the 5th string. Quick hammer on. Back down to 4, 2 to 4. Both hammer-ons, only pick it once. Kind of like the same thing twice. And then when you get on the second time, do 2 really quick hammer-ons, 2 to 4. Little bit of a gap in between. So bottom, 2, down. That's your next lick. Let's go. Something like that. Very cool. That's cool. So you're on the third. Your third finger's on the 11th fret of the 3rd string. It's quite quick. You want to pick down up. Hit the 11 twice. Down up. Then go back to 9, just once, and then back to 11 twice. You want that. 11, 11, 9, 11, 11. Yeah, so you do that first one, and then it's 11, 11, 9, 11, just kind of separate. First one's kind of a bit quick, the second one's a bit longer. Then he went down to 10 with your second finger on the 2nd string, and it was either once or twice. Yeah, just like that. Oh, I had to get to cut a little bit wrong. Oh, it's slightly different. I'm making it up. Oh, it's confusing me. I need to go back. There's like an extra 9. I think that's what it was. It was that the second time. So got that the first time. That was good. Then it's 11, 11, 9, 9, 11, 10, 10. Yeah, it was kind of what I said, I think. It was just funny rhythm. There's only one 11 the second time, so it goes. It's that, so it goes. That was right. And then you do just one 11 the second time. 11, 9, 9, 9, 11, very similar, you just delete one note. It's that, very cool. I love this lick, it's very worth getting it right. Final lick, first finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and then we're going to do this unison bend thing. So put your 3rd finger and 2nd finger, 3rd finger on 7 on the 3rd string and 2nd finger behind it. Hit both strings at the same time. This one's got to bend up and reach the same note as this. Get to a point where it sounds nice. If your fingers aren't broken from all these bends. I think that was it. Let it ring. Was the chords behind that just the chorus? actually like the verse chord. Don't worry about palm unit. Just keep strumming it down. Oh, that song was brilliant. The Sheepdogs, Keep Out of the Storm. Go listen to that. So that taught you like real good licks, how to kind of craft a little solo. That was like a real standard solo where you'd have like 4 different licks and they sound kind of separate, but they link together really well. And they have this finale one, which is really cool, really fast. A lot of solos do that. So yeah, that's a great solo, but like nice chords and stuff. And the way the palm muting verse was really cool. Like made a difference then when the chorus comes around. That was really good. But yeah, all about this lead guitar solo. I reckon that was a brilliant solo. Go and learn that. I'm going to keep this series going, so if there's any songs you want me to learn, this was a suggested song, so yeah, put it in the comments and I'll get round to it. And please let me know more about the Sheepdogs. Please keep your comments coming, and please like and subscribe, and join us on the Patreon, because there's lots of tabs and you can suggest songs and I'll read them, and I'll read all the others anyway. But yeah, whatever you want to do. I'm going to go. My brain's gone. Goodbye!